Google Maps interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. Google Maps is a mapping and navigation platform developed by Google. Google Maps is widely used for check, navigation systems, check, location services, ride-sharing apps, delivery tracking, travel applications, geolocation services. Google Maps provides check, maps and directions, geocoding, real-time traffic, Places API, distance calculations, route optimization. 1 to 20. Google Maps Basics. What is Google Maps? Web-based mapping and navigation platform. Who developed Google Maps? Google. What is Google Maps API? APIs allowing developers to integrate maps, location services. Common Google Maps APIs. Check, Maps JavaScript API, Geocoding API, Places API, Directions API. What is geolocation? Identifying physical device location. What is GPS? Global Positioning System for location tracking. What is latitude? North-south geographic coordinate. What is longitude? East-west geographic coordinate. Latitude-longitude example. 43.4516, negative 80.4925. What is map marker? Visual indicator on map. Marker example. New google.maps.marker. What is map zoom level? Magnification level of map. What is map center? Initial focused map location. Google Maps script example. Script, src, https://maps API JS script. What is API key? Unique credential for accessing APIs. Why secure API keys? Prevent abuse. Avoid unauthorized billing. What is map tile? Small image section of map. What is vector map? Map rendered using scalable vector graphics. What is satellite view? Real-world imagery map view. What is street view? Panoramic street-level imagery. 21 to 40. Maps JavaScript API. What is Maps JavaScript API? API for embedding interactive maps in websites. Initialize map example. New google.maps.map. What is map options object? Configuration settings for map. Map center example. Center, lat, 43.45, LNG, negative 80.49. What is info window? Pop-up displaying information on map. Info window example. New Google Maps.info window. What is event listener in Google Maps? Marker.add-listener. What is draggable marker? Marker movable by user. What is polyline? Connected line path on map. Polyline use cases. Routes, tracking paths. What is polygon? Closed geometric shape on map. Polygon use cases. Region boundaries, delivery zones. What is heat map? Density-based visualization layer. What is custom map styling? Personalized visual appearance of map. What is responsive map design? Maps adapting to different screen sizes. What is map control? UI feature like zoom street view buttons. What is full screen control? Expands map to full screen mode. What is map overlay? Additional visual layer on map. What is traffic layer? Real-time traffic visualization. Public transportation routes layer. 41 to 70. Geocoding, directions and places API. What is geocoding? Converting address into coordinates. Geocoding example. Toronto means latitude, longitude. What is reverse geocoding? Converting coordinates into address. What is geocoding API? API for address coordinate conversion. What is directions API? API providing navigation routes. Directions API use cases. Route planning, travel estimation. What is waypoint? Intermediate stop in route. What is distance matrix API? Calculates travel distances/times. Distance matrix use cases. Click. Delivery systems. Click. Ride-sharing apps. What is Places API? API for business place information. Places API features? Click. Autocomplete. Click. Nearby search. Place details. Suggesting addresses/places while typing. Autocomplete example. New Google Maps places.autocomplete. What is nearby search? Finding nearby businesses/locations. What is place ID? Unique identifier for Google Maps location. What is geofencing? Virtual geographic boundary monitoring. What is route optimization? Finding efficient travel path. What is ETA? Estimated time of arrival. What is turn-by-turn navigation? Step-by-step route guidance. What is traffic prediction? Estimating congestion conditions. What is map clustering? Grouping nearby markers together. Why use marker clustering? C. Performance. Cleaner UI. What is location permission? User authorization for geolocation access. Browser geolocation example. Navigator.geolocation. What is coordinate accuracy? What is map projection? Transforming Earth coordinates to flat maps. What is Mercator projection? Common web mapping projection system. What is routing algorithm? Algorithm calculating paths, routes. What is shortest path problem? Finding optimal route between locations. Common route algorithms? Dijkstra. A*, 71 to 100. Advanced Google Maps concepts. What is real-time tracking? Continuously updating user object location. What is live location sharing? Sharing current location dynamically. What is map caching? Storing map data locally. Why use caching? Performance, reduced API calls. What is offline map support? Viewing maps without internet. What is API quota? Usage limits for API requests. What happens if quota exceeded? Requests may fail or be throttled. What is billing in Google Maps APIs? Usage-based pricing model. How reduce Google Maps API cost? Caching, optimize requests, clustering. What is rate limiting? Restricting API request frequency. What is map rendering performance? Speed of visual map updates. What affects map performance? Excessive markers, large overlays, continuous updates. What is lazy loading maps? Loading map resources only when needed. What is secure API usage? Check. Restricted API keys. Check. HTTPS usage. What is coarse in Google Maps APIs? Browser security restrictions for cross-origin requests. What is mobile map optimization? Lightweight rendering. Optimized interactions. What is Google Maps SDK? Native mobile mapping library. Common Google Maps interview topics. Geolocation, markers, places API, directions API. Common Google Maps problems, quota exceeded, slow rendering, inaccurate geolocation, best practices for Google Maps, cluster markers, restrict API keys, minimize API calls. What is ride-sharing app map architecture? Real-time driver rider location tracking system. Real-time logistics location monitoring. What is geospatial data? Data associated with geographic locations. What is location-based service? LBS. Service using geographic position. What is indoor mapping? Mapping inside buildings/venues. What is AR navigation? Augmented reality-based route guidance. How to become strong in Google Maps APIs. Build map apps, practice. Places, directions APIs. Optimize geospatial performance. Biggest Google Maps interview concept? Real-time geolocation and scalable mapping systems. Key Google Maps interview focus? Geolocation, APIs, routing, markers, performance, and real-time tracking. Why is Google Maps important in modern applications? Google Maps powers navigation, delivery systems, travel platforms, and location-aware applications worldwide. Google Maps interviews focus on: check, geolocation and GPS, Maps JavaScript API, markers and overlays, geocoding and places APIs, directions and routing, real-time tracking, geospatial optimization, API performance and security. Key idea: strong developers understand scalable location-based systems, geospatial APIs, routing algorithms, and real-time map-driven application architecture.